Okay, Adam, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Looks like I have the same story almost. Been a police officer for 29 years, getting ready to retire. So
How exciting.
it's kind of ironic. But thanks
Like
for
you
my.
play with dogs all day.
Yeah, I was a police canine handler for 15 years of the 29. Then I supervised the unit for about 5 years. Now I'm just regular patrol, not important person. One of the big reasons that you're probably asking in a second is lifestyles. Is why did I join? It's because I have to. I have to make more money now because my 4 children, about 8 years ago, threw me into the deep end of the grandparent pool. I went from 0 to 3 in 1 year. I now have 10, and with 11 and 12 cooking. So I've got to make more money right now than a police officer pays.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about your house on Crown Street. How did you find out about the house?
I believe that was an email blast.
Okay.
I believe that was an email blast from Moon Kim. I believe it was a blast.
Okay.
Email.
So tonight we're doing something different because he did an amazing job here. We are going to watch a video, and I don't know how fast we can make it go, but it's...
Welcome to the final installment of the Crown House Update. If you remember 8 weeks ago when I bought this house, it had this old kind of dilapidated porch add-on to the front of it. There was a garage, and as you walk in here, it had this kind of secondary door entrance, which is real weird. Now we've taken that porch off, we converted that room, that garage, and all new windows, and we closed up that second front door entrance.
This whole area was just completely outdated and worn down, as you can see.
In here, we did all new, brand new paint. We relocated that garage door down here to where the primary bedroom's gonna be. All new can lighting, flooring, paint, baseboards, and ceiling fan in this room. If you remember, the garage entrance was down here by the kitchen. The hot water heater and the laundry room was located in here, so that was gonna have to be relocated. Now the primary bedroom is in here, new windows, all new flooring, can lighting. We now have a beautiful walk-in closet and a really large walk-in shower, fully tiled, sink, vanity, and toilet, which is out of scene here. Trying to figure out the footprint for all these new items was a little challenging, but I think it came out great. If you remember the kitchen, it had never been updated. Had this old square tile countertop. This door was pushed down further toward it for the AC unit. You'll see AC units all throughout. And we didn't know where to put the laundry room. So the new kitchen's got all new cabinets, but quartz countertops, new sink, new appliances. We don't have the pools on yet, but the cool thing we did figure out, which I wasn't sure was going to work, is straight ahead, these accordion doors, is now the laundry room, washer on the left, dryer on the right, and check out this small tankless water heater, pretty cool. I'm really happy with the way the color combinations and the way this footprint came out. You see here to the left, we moved the door back down to its original space. Walking down this hallway, when we first got it, this bathroom had also never been done. When's the last time you've seen that tile in a bathroom? I dare you to tell me when. Coming back down here, we did a whole complete gut job in this bathroom. We had to do some framing, all new tile work, new tub, new toilet, new vanity, new sink, new mirror, new PEX piping all throughout. All these bedrooms were in pretty decent shape. You'll see window units in every room. We also had painting that we needed to do. All these doors. Oh, remember this door? This extra side door with this extra entryway? Pretty sketch, to say the least. Not sure what was happening in here once upon a time. But now we've got all brand new doors, hardware, flooring, paint, ceiling fans, windows. It looks really clean and great in here. We were able to reconfigure this closet. If you remember, there was a window there, just make it a really great walk-in through closet. All these rooms look great. We kind of kept the flooring in here. It doesn't match completely, but it was really nice ceramic tile flooring. And the exciting part about this room is not that ceiling fan, even though that's cool, just how clean it looks in here, how everything flows together. And look, it's like that door never even existed. Walking outside, it was so overgrown, There's trees everywhere, trash everywhere. We thought we were gonna have to get rid of that shed. It was falling down and just was a complete mess back here. Not to mention roofing, more window units. But we got everything pretty much cleaned up, still a little debris. Look, we got AC unit now. We got that shed, the front wall of that has been rebuilt. It's a great space. Who doesn't want to live next to Eiffel Tower? The storm that rolled through here pushed us back about a week. I hope you guys are all okay after that. Here's a look at it from this vantage point. It was just so old and so outdated and needed so much love and attention. And it's so rewarding now to have brought this home back to life and make a beautiful place for a family to be able to enjoy. It really is one thing I love to do.
That was great. I know.
Definitely not a slum property, right?
No,
You
not
followed
a
the
slum
model.
property. And
Especially like the window in the shower. That's
yeah.
Yes.
really
One thing when I got into this, of course, you want to make money. This is what you want to do. You want to replace your income. You want to be able to retire and all that stuff. But one thing I didn't anticipate doing this is really when I said that, it is super rewarding when you take something that's been neglected and just been deteriorated for years and you make it new and you see the families that get to come in and live in it now. The family that I get to, that's living on my property now, they've got 4 young children. I don't know, it just warms your heart. I shouldn't be talking like that as a police officer, but it's very rewarding and a great benefit to getting to do this type of work.
Yes. All right, so let's talk about the numbers. You bought the property for $108,000. You put in $58,000 worth of work, and after repair value was $226,000, right? Closing costs were about $15,000, and out of pocket roughly around $10,000. I'm just rounding up numbers. Your rent is $1,860 a month. Your cash flow is $130, but your cash on cash return is 16%. Equity capture is $46,700, and the return on equity capture is about 461%. That's amazing. Do you know what your interest rate is on this house, roughly?
7 something.
So the one thing to keep in mind with the interest rates, so now they have come down a little bit, is with the high interest rates, your cash flow is going to go down, right? And now that they're coming down, of course, your cash flow is going to go up a little bit. So they have an inverse relationship. And that's why I think if your interest rate was 5% or 4%, you'll cash flow more. However, that should not deter you from thinking this is a bad deal because he's making 460% equity capture.
And that's something that Chris talked about a while ago, and that's really my strategy right now is like, of course I would want the cash flow, but rates are going to come down in a couple of years. I'm grabbing as much equity as I can right now. So in a couple of years, when I go to refinance, I'm going to have all this money to pull out, and then my note's not going to go up anymore because the rates are going to go down.
Okay. So the one thing that I want to mention real quick, and maybe Chris will touch on it this weekend, is the equity capture is currently unrealized. Is that too advanced for? And it's unrealized.
No, it's just stuck in the house.
Yes, it's stuck in the house until you sell it. Okay. So just keep that in mind.
Let's talk about the cash out of pocket, like
Yes.
10 grand, just shy of 10,000. Can anybody come up with that? Would you do this deal? I mean, be honest. Yeah, even the way it looked? Could you turn it into what it looks like? How much work did you do on it, Adam?
Zero work. I did not pick up one hammer, one screwdriver, one nothing.
You just walked around with your iPhone and
Yeah, I just made funny videos. That's all I did.
sweet. That's exactly what we teach. And it's a beautiful poem. It's a beautiful home.
Yes, so once you go through the first house, I mean, every house after that should look exactly as the first house did. It's not it's not a competition. You're not trying to get creative whatsoever. They should all look the same. It's same colors, same countertops, same cabinets, same floors, and Chris will go over that. There's so much for you to go over.
I know, I have a
this
lot to
week.
do. Huh?
Okay, so tell us, how has your life changed?
Well,
Possibilities of
I want to just keep continuing on this. I couldn't agree more with what Chris is saying. It's a really great time to buy right now. The equity capture on homes right now is just incredible. So I can see in 5 years what I'm gonna be able to accomplish. So I'm excited for that.
All right, very good. So what's next?
Just to buy up everything I can right now and to springboard over into multifamily at some point.
All right.
It says 5 houses. You've bought more though, right?
Yeah, this is my 7th, I believe, home that I've bought through since I've been with Lifestyles.
Okay.
right.
But you have to say you do real estate.
I do. I'm also a licensed real estate agent. I thought I would be smart when I joined Lifestyles. I said, well, I'll just save the commission. I'll go do this myself, right? No.
Doesn't work that way.
There's different categories of real estate, kind of specialties you get into, such as luxury real estate or relocation or new construction. And I'm telling you right now, the agents that work here for Lifestyles are absolute rock stars. I mean, these guys work. I mean, I don't want to work that hard. These guys are, I'm a licensed real estate agent and I still use the agents here. So if that tells you how great they are, they're really, really, really good at what they do.
So I want to disperse one myth tonight. You don't have to be a real estate agent to do what we do. He's not. You're not, right?
I'm not, and I never will
very
be.
good.
That sounds like work.
Neither am I. And I always get this comment, why don't you become a real estate agent and save the commission? I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm happy to pay you the real estate commission, right? Because that is not something that I want to do. I'd rather focus on other things and let somebody find the deal for me. Okay, so you have a realty team, of course, and you're using a Lifestyles Realty. Vendors, AMP Linden, and Red Door Funding.
Yes, Red Door did the hard money and then AMP rolled it over into conventional loan.
All right, wonderful. Do you have any questions for Adam? Yes, sir.
You had $15,000 of.
We got microphones coming. Please hold your question.
Okay.
You had $15,000 of expenses in your other costs column. What was that made up by?
Okay, go ahead.
Closing costs. There's 2 sets of closing costs because we've got 2 sets of financing. We've got hard money to buy it, and they'll give you the purchase price plus a portion, if not all. And this one, cash out of pocket's very low. So most of the rehab construction cost was included in that first loan. And then after he's done with that construction loan or that hard money loan, we convert it into a 30-year fixed conventional product. So there's 2 sets of financing, and we lump that in to the other costs. Okay? That's part of the cash out of pocket. If you come this weekend, we'll review it.
I got a question online. Got 2 questions online.
Okay.
Where is it located, and did you use the Lifestyles Unlimited contractor?
It is located in Galena Park, and I did not use Lifestyles contractor.
Galena Park, that's like East Houston?
Yes, yeah. Kind of by the 610, the Ship Channel Bridge.
Isn't that the hood?
It makes money. It can be wherever you want to, as long as the numbers work.
Correct. Yes.
We had a question back here.
What was the reason for going with the tankless water heater instead of a traditional water heater?
That's a good question. I really, really wrestled where to put that laundry room. I mean, it about broke my brain on where to put it. Thank goodness I've got a good contractor who can see those things. But to save space really was the biggest factor in that, and the size of it, it was really about the cost equivalent was about the same, so it wasn't really any more expensive.
It's electric.
Electric or gas, he asked.
Right, took my question. Was there gas to the house to begin with, and he just expanded and took the gas into that area? Or did you have to bring gas to the house? Was it a gas?
All electric.
So you ran gas to the house, new meter, the whole bit?
No, there was gas there, but everything is run electric. That tankless water heater is electric.
Okay.
And the furnace? Electric.
Electric,
as well?
yep.
Oh, I had a question.
2 details.
Why quartz countertops?
Why?
It was cheap, believe it or not. It's cheaper than granite right now, and where we're able to find that particular slab was even like it was on sale, and it was just a deal.
I think at some point the granite was granite was cheaper than quartz, and somehow they equalized, and now
Yeah, they're equalized. And, I say that's a good question because everything in the house is new, but that doesn't mean it costs a lot. I mean, you can bargain shop and find stuff that's on sale or find stuff that's marked down and all that stuff. So just because it's new doesn't mean it costs a whole lot.
builder grade material at Lowe's and Home Depot that works all day, every day. One more question? Yes, sir. Last question.
Yeah, the cash out of pocket of being around 9,000, but your closing costs are around 15. How is your cash out of pocket so low? Wouldn't, yeah.
When the first loan goes into effect, they're looking at the property based on this number, the after repair value. So if he got a 75% loan, he's going to get 75% of the 226,000. And if he's buying it for 108 and rehab's 58 and there's closing costs we wrap in there, it means he's going to be all in for roughly 175, and the bank's going to bring in roughly 165. So he just has to cover a gap between what he needs and what the bank's bringing in, which ended up being $9,600. And I will drill that into your head if you come in this weekend. Repetition's a great teacher, right? Yeah. And it's a lot of information coming fast, but I make sure you understand it before I move on.
All right. Can we give Adam one more round of applause? Thank you so much.